welcome to another episode of
She belongs to the streets.
and let's get right into it.
So you just make the deal. Attraction's nothing.
Okay, see, again, I'll try one more time, and I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Well, let's just take it your way. Yes. Attraction. You're supposed to be attractive.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about
Ain't
your
the
attraction.
man.
I don't care about love either. Why do you women think you get it all?
Nope.
Nice little intro.
Oh my goodness.
Hi, how are you? You been smoking that 420?
No, I haven't.
Your eyes sitting kind of low.
Little, obviously.
All right, what you got for me?
So I feel like I'm definitely I'm
We're already feeling like hasn't even been 10 seconds.
a high value woman. I'm quality.
You're a high value woman and you're quality.
Went to a great college, great family,
Okay,
Great college, great family,
go ahead.
money,
I'm listening.
money,
fun. I can cook.
fun, and
you
cook.
know.
So she said 5 things. The only thing we care about out of those 5 is the cooking and maybe the family part. Everything else just throw it out of the window. So she doesn't know the first thing men want.
I can kind of do it all.
You can kinda do it all. So pay attention to every word.
And then you say guys want all of these things. I think
Nope.
Not at all. Not at all.
approach, start dating someone, and I'm in,
Dating means effing.
I wouldn't say entertainment, I'm an event planner.
So we're already, wives don't date around because all dating means is sleeping around. That's all dating means. Wives, they don't date. They find a husband. They vet a man and find a husband. They don't sleep around with a bunch of men. So she's not a wife, guys.
The scene, I'm always connecting and meeting
How old
people.
are you?
See, she's always connecting. She's always on the scene, guys. So that's right there. That shows you. That's why she is not going to get married. That's why she's not a wife. Wives don't put themselves out there. Wives don't put themselves in precarious situations where they can possibly be in a situation where they can cheat. That's why men don't like women that are event planners, that are always in VIP section, clubs, stuff like that. Because men don't want their women around that type of stuff. Anything that threatens a relationship is not going to be a good thing.
Huh?
How old are you? Huh?
29.
That's why
I actually did the wrong one. That's the one. Danger zone.
29. So what's the issue?
So once we get in a relationship, they,
Once you get in a relationship, so it's like magic, just like that. Once we get into it,
really show their insecurities,
do they or do you? Like, come on.
and they don't like me being around certain VIP seats.
That's not insecurity. That's just any man. That's just biology. As men, we are very protective over our women. Like, we don't want our women around other men, especially when there's drinking involved and, the club scene. That's never going to make a man feel comfortable. So I don't know what she's talking about.
Scenes are going to certain events and venues and want to
Yeah,
see
that's the
me.
problem. We don't know what you're doing when you're out there doing all that stuff. Like, it's just crazy that she doesn't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
And that's also where she thinks men and women are alike. She thinks because a man does that and she would be attracted to it, that it would work the same way. But no, it doesn't work like that. Men and women are not the same in any form.
Have me barefoot and pregnant, whatever you want to call it.
Now we go right to the extreme, as if that's what men want.
But that,
It's either we're in the 1600s or it's extreme feminism. There's never a medium. There's nothing in the middle, guys. It's always some foolishness.
that's not my career. It's not what I'm about to do.
It's not your career, as if her career is so great. You see how she says it? Watch how she says, it's not my career. Watch how she says this.
But that's,
No.
that's not my career.
See
It's
how
not-
she does it? Like, she's like, with her, so pretentious with it. Like, man, this woman, she's out of her rocket.
what I'm about to
Hold
do.
on. Okay, hold on. Let's have a conversation.
It's gonna be hard.
29. What state are you in?
Texas.
Okay.
Let's hope she's not in Dallas or Houston, but I bet she's from one of those.
I hope you're not in Dallas.
I'm in Houston.
Guys, come on. You know she's a finesser. I'll just leave it at that.
Finesse capital of Texas.
Yeah, see?
Vanessa.
See, and she's laughing, guys, because she knows, and she nodded. She not only did she nod, she laughed. So she is a finesser, guys. Just watch how she does it. Just look at her. Just look. Just look at her.
Finesse capital of Texas.
Look.
Vanessa Castle.
See, she repeats
You like
and
that?
smiles
Yeah,
and
I
laughs
know.
and nods. The
So,
trifecta.
Here's the thing. Do you want to be married?
I do.
Oh, someone needs to break it to her. Like someone really does. She doesn't know the first thing that we want at all. The first, because if she did, if she knew what men wanted, guys, she would not be in the career she's in. If she actually wanted to get married, you know what I mean? She would actually not be doing what she's doing.
Children?
As of recently.
As of recently. So what does that tell you? That tells you that it's selfish. She wants to get married for her own selfish reasons. If she just recently only wanted kids, guys, but she's always wanted to be married, that means she just wants you for your resources, guys. Like, why? What's the point of getting married if you never wanted kids to begin with until now? It's only one reason. It's because you want the resources.
I feel like I need children more than want them.
And that's the problem. As a woman, naturally, you should want them. The fact that you never want them just shows that you're masculine as hell and selfish, like we already said.
That's the thing.
What does that mean?
I didn't always want children, and recently, with my grandmother passing, seeing my aunt and my mom take care of her, I feel like I don't want to die alone.
Oh, so she confirms it, guys. So she just doesn't want to die alone. She wants a kid as a pet. She just wants you as a son husband or a sister wife, something along those lines. You know what I mean? It's for her own selfish reasons. She just doesn't want to die alone. She don't want to nurture and love you and raise a family and a unit at all. That's not what she wants. Nor would she be able to do that.
So, did you go to college in Texas?
No, I went to Howard. HU.
Not a bad college, but she's too pretentious. Like she thinks she's better than everyone. Just her whole aura.
No.
Okay. Children, before you didn't want children, come back to that one, but
It's like, why do men want to, they think you're all fun and cool and...
Nope.
Why? So are you saying you're not fun and cool? Because yeah, we want you to be that. So are you saying we think that? So that means she's not that. If she's saying that, we are surmising that you are. But like, let's see what she says.
You know, pretty and smart and all
That's
this.
what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be fun, pretty, smart, and all those things. So, God forbid a God is hoping that you are these things.
But then they get insecure and...
They get insecure. Do they get insecure or do they get turned off? There's a big difference between the two.
let me get to my point.
Okay.
Let me get to my point because you say men, and I can't let that go. The men you got.
Yeah, that's what I was
That's
going to
not
say. Because high value men aren't going to look in her direction. They're not going to give her the time of day to even like decide to do this.
Men. All right. So, when was your last relationship?
Official long term, about 2 years ago.
So guys, oh yeah. So she said official long term while looking up in the air, thinking about her sexcapades. So she right there is confirming she sleeps around. So in those last 2 years, she's been sleeping around, and she hasn't been in a real relationship in 2 years. So she doesn't really have relationship skills, guys. She doesn't. She knows how to sleep around and have sex. I mean, that's good and all, but like after that's done, then what? What are you able to do?
And how long did
Men don't approach me, so you should
How
maybe...
long-
Men don't approach you. How many? I don't believe that for a second. Men. What she meant to say is men don't approach her for marriage. They approach her for sex, though, which she's already confirmed.
Huh?
How long did the relationship last?
Year.
A year. Flutter, flutter, flutter,
So,
flutter.
I don't doubt that you can attract men, but it sounds like you either have a hard
That's
time.
the problem. Yeah, she can attract them, but she can't keep a man because she don't know what the hell we need or want.
It sounds like you have a hard time attracting.
Because men are so complicated, guys. Like we're such complicated creatures. We're so hard to figure out.
That you value. Put it that way.
Yes. I attract...
All right, but
What?
put it
Let's
that-
see what she's. Wait.
that You value. Put it that way.
Yes, I
All right.
attract.
But
I don't believe her. She's lying, guys. And then she tugged at her hair. That's a lying tell for women. After they say something, they play with her hair immediately. Either means she's lying or she's into you. And obviously, she's lying here.
the question is, what do the men you want from a woman?
Oh, that's something she
See,
don't know.
when you came out with the resume.
She don't know.
This and that and great.
She
That's
has no
fine.
idea.
But tell me about what the men that you want from a woman.
She don't know.
Run that resume down.
I mean, they want all the qualities that I have. I would.
They want all the qualities that I have because I'm so amazing, right? They want all the qualities that you have so much that you're still not married. Does that make any sense at all?
Well, then you should have
Whatsoever.
no problem.
That's what I'm saying. I should have no problem.
Should. We don't live in the should. We live in the what is. Listen to this again.
Well, then you should have no problem.
That's what I'm saying. I should
But
have
you
no.
do have problems. That's the point. That's why I always say we don't live in the should. We live in the what is. So what is going on? So what is the issue? That's what we need to figure out. I know what the issue is, but this is getting a little fun for me.
A problem.
But,
I get attracted
but the
See right there, guys. You see how that attitude right there that she has. He's actually sitting here helping her, and she has this little sassy attitude. Like I can tell, bro. This woman is a piece of work. Like she might look okay, but after that, then what? What are you dealing with? What are we dealing with here?
apparently that's not what they want.
Nope.
And what you are offering is, if what you're offering, you say that's what they want, then you should have no problem. And the thing is, you make room for the possibility that maybe you present the looks component, but don't present the other part.
Yeah.
She's gonna say no, guys, but we already know that's what it is. She has the looks, so she gets herself into the dance, right? So there's a requirement to get to the dance, right? So she gets to the dance, she gets into the dance, right? Then what happens? Flutter, because she doesn't understand how this works. Interpersonal skills, interpersonal relationships, she doesn't understand that stuff clearly. Because if you look like this, you should have everything laid out for you. So it tells you right there. Whenever there's a good-looking woman and she is single, there's something wrong with her. Something. I'm not saying clinically, but there's something there.
I have, but I don't think
Okay, not wanting children. Why didn't you want children?
that's when I'm selfish.
Exactly.
See, all right, that's what I said, guys. So she literally said it right out of her mouth. So I don't want anyone to say, "Oh, you're just making stuff up. You're just saying anything out. You just want to rip her down." No, she literally just said it herself, literally out of her mouth.
You can say the selfish word, not me. You
Right.
want selfish.
See, and he took the words out of my mouth. She said it, not me.
That's when I'm selfish.
Exactly. And I wanted you to say the selfish word, not me. You don't want selfish women.
No.
Oh, at all.
And that's the thing. Wives, if an actual wife that was brought up to be a wife, they aren't selfish. They're selfless. Wives are all about the family and everyone else. That's how you know you're with a wife. If she's more worried about herself and everything she's doing, you're not with a wife. I'm sorry to break it to you. A wife is someone who worries about everyone else, then herself last. That's just how it goes. When I think about my grandmother, my mom, all the women in my family that are married and have families, they when they feed the family, they worry about themselves last. They feed everyone else and then they feed themselves. That's how it goes. You go to a Haitian culture, you go to Hispanic culture, you go anywhere outside the U.S., the women that are wives, they worry about the family, they serve everyone else, and then they worry about themselves last. That's how it goes, guys. That's really how it goes. These Western women are all backwards. They think that they're kings and that we should be beholden to them. But what have they done? Nothing. They've done nothing. Ask these women that think like this. Ask them what they've built, what they've done for society, what they've done for anything to help anything. To be asking for this. That's what you got to do.
Exactly.
I've worked on that. I've
Exactly.
worked on that.
So selfish. So when you said I didn't want children, you notice I keyed on that because I'm like, well, there's a selfish one.
Yeah.
So most women don't want children because I don't want to mess up my body.
Right? It's like when a woman says she doesn't want kids, it's because it's selfish reasons. It's usually like what he said. It's because she doesn't want to lose her body. That's really what it is. So that should scare you in itself. It's like, why are you so worried about losing your body? Are you It's usually because she has eyes on other men. You know what I mean? She shouldn't care that much. She should be more worried about birthing these kids and having a family and a lineage. If she's more worried about her body, it's because she is probably entertaining other suitors or is planning on it.
You know, my life, my career, my this, that, whatever. It's all about you. So the kind of men that, the kind of men.
And now she's talking over him, guys. So she's masculine. She's one of these pretty women that are just masculine and out of line, out of order. Just doesn't know how to act like a woman.
That are intimidated or whatever. That's just whatever you classify. They want something else. They want feminine, beautiful, inspirational, cooperative, submissive women who are trying to get on their page.
And honestly, everything that he listed there, I don't think she has those qualities.
Do you want to have, so usually I would ask the question, after you get married, do you want to have children, and afterwards do you want to work? But you just now want children.
Yeah.
So she just wants to be a baby mama.
You want the power couple thing?
Yeah. I mean, I really, having kids is me being selfish, but also I want to really take care of my husband. Like, I want.
Nope.
I don't believe that for a second, guys. She doesn't even know what men want. Remember when he asked earlier, what do men want? She doesn't know. So how are you going to take care of something that you don't know what it needs?
Him to have 100% of me when we're at that point.
Okay, I get it. But what?
So in other words, she wants to be able to have the opportunity to be a single woman while in a relationship, guys. You stay away from women like this.
Okay. I get it, but that's what you want. What about what he wants? Okay, let's say this. How much money would you want your husband to really earn?
Oh, she's gonna say something. She's gonna say, I need my husband to make like $100 million.
To live the life you want.
Oh, look at she looked up in the air, guys.
Hair,
She
makeup,
literally looked up in the air.
King, family.
She did it, guys.
Give it to me. Don't hide it.
500,000.
She
All right.
500,000. See, she just literally just thought that out of friggin', I don't even know, thin air. 500,000. Who the hell is making 500,000 a year? Like, who is doing that? And a man that's making 500,000 a year, he ain't picking you. That's what she don't understand. A guy that's making that kind of money, he gets the pick of the litter, and he can get multiples. So he's not picking you. Like, he's just not. Maybe for a night.
Huh. Very little.
What percent?
No. I mean, if you're talking all races.
She
I
said
would
very
think,
little.
I just said what percentage of men earn?
She don't know.
maybe like 7% or something.
Less than that. And the fact that you're looking for 7% of men just shows how dumb you are. And a lot of women are doing this. They're all chasing after the same men. So you don't think that almost all women want 7% of men? Like, you all ain't gonna get this guy. Like, it's like the thing is they all think that they're gonna get this guy. It's like, are you guys like beyond yourselves? Do you not realize that there's not enough of them and that you're gonna be sharing them? Like, that's what it is. Like, you're not gonna marry these men. Like, you're just gonna be sharing them. That's what they don't get. And there's all these other men that you could be coupling with and making a family with, and they're just not doing it for whatever reason. Selfishness.
Not 1%.
It is 1%.
1%?
How you gonna challenge that? You don't even know. She didn't even know, and she wants to challenge.
I don't know why living in Texas, you should put it this way. 3% earn around 300,000 more. 500,000 on top, 1% of all men. And guess what? Men don't go and do what they have to do to become those kind of men. And what age do you
Yeah,
think
and
those
if a man goes and does that and makes himself that type of man, why would he want to deal with a woman like this? Honestly, just think about that.
men are when they're earning that kind of
Like, if you become a man that literally conquered the world and made something of yourself, when you come home, you want a peaceful home with a beautiful woman that knows what she's doing. Soft, elegant, you know what I mean? We don't want this, like, at all.
40s.
Right. And what do men want who have fought in corporate America or fought in the work world for 20 plus years? They want kids and a legacy.
And peace.
True. But I do want kids now.
She
That
said
was my-
true, like, as if she knew. And then she's like, but I do want kids now. Yeah, the key word is now. Like, she's not a wife, guys.
But
Half of
that's
that
just, but That's recent. What you said
Right.
earlier was what I believe to be the truth. I want to focus on my husband. Great. That'll make you a good first wife or starter wife, but typically men want legacy. They want a woman who's going to give them 3 or 4 kids for that $500,000 they're earning because they got to pass it on somewhere. They don't want to leave it to their dog. So the kind of men you're dating probably are these guys who want a woman to do the power couple thing. They're on some 50-50 split the bill kind of shit, which is fine.
Oh no.
Okay, so you mean so you mean that these guys you're dating expect you not to work after you probably get married? They would expect you not to work.
Maybe not expect, but I think they'd be fine with it. First of all, it's another
So she's talking about something else, guys.
story. I don't really date like that. That's another
Oh, I don't believe her, guys. She said I don't really date like that. So that means she sleeps around, guys. Like, the more a woman tries to convince you of something, guys, the more the opposite is true. Always remember that, guys. Like, if she's gonna tell you something, she's gonna tell you, and that's it. If she has to keep convincing you, bro, the opposite is always true. Believe me when I tell you that. Always, always, every time.
thing. Like,
Mark my words.
people aren't approaching me, so maybe that's where your rank can come in, and people are all talking shit in this little comment section.
See, and she's cursing. Like, we don't like that, man.
Are you worried about the comment section? I'm not. And I'm running the show.
No, I'm saying I would probably want to rank. You be ranking out here, so
You would want a ring, but the thing is, you gotta earn that ring. What have you done to earn that? Nothing.
I don't get I get approached by like threes who are
I'm
from
talking about the men you date. I'm talking
I
about.
thought you don't get approached by men. Remember she said that early in the video? I don't even get approached by men, but now you get approached by threes. Which one is it? She's all over the place.
The guys you came in talking about are who?
Right.
those are guys I dated months, years ago.
Guys, she's completely just making stuff up.
And well, these are the guys
I'm talking about
when you came to the door, you said, here's the issue. The guys I'm dealing with are insecure. They don't want this, they don't want that.
And now she's changing the story.
Me if you're not dating a man who is thinking about family, legacy, and anything else.
Right. She's dating a guy that's just looking for fun.
Makes sense to me.
Where they at? Where are they?
They're avoiding you. That's where they are. They see you, they hear you, and they avoid.
Well, they're around. They just want women who are not moving like you move.
On the same side. There we
Right.
go.
That's what it is.
I mean, you're
That's
moving
the
like-
truth. They're not looking for club promoters. They're not.
A modern woman. You give off the energy of, hey, if I were not to have kids, I'd just be cool with it. Let's travel, let's trip, and that's fine. But those men tend to already have children and have likely been married. So you would be the second wife.
So to wait it out.
She didn't think about none of this stuff. A rich man usually has already been through stuff. That's what she don't understand. So you ain't gonna be the first one, most likely, and you ain't gonna be the last, most likely.
Well, because the question I ask you that you have to put thought into is not asking where are the men. The question is where are the men that you want? What do they want? That's what you ladies never seem to answer. Are you a Christian?
Nope.
Raised.
Okay.
Nope.
More
Well,
serious.
That would be a
the
no.
old scripture was, "He who findeth the wife findeth
A
the
good thing.
The presupposition is that you are a wife first, and then
Right.
Which she is not.
found. The men you are talking about are looking for wives.
Yeah.
You're not a wife.
Nope.
You're a professional fun girl. And that's
Okay, but what am I supposed to do? Just sit down, like,
That's what you were cultivated as. That's really what you are. Now you're just in the danger zone.
No.
It is what it is.
Okay, somebody like myself, when I joke about it, say my next ex, my papa always said, if I were to try to get married again, it is one or two reasons. If I married a younger woman, it'll be because I want 2 or 3 kids. Or if I didn't decide to go the career path, I probably wouldn't pick a younger woman. I get a woman in her mid-30s, early to mid-30s, and we just go live the quote-unquote power couple thing. But really, we just be living on my program. But I am a very small segment of men. You want men who are earning a lot of money.
And they ain't looking for women like you.
And dear heart, those men are going to get what they want. My question is, when was the last time you dated a guy who was an average earner?
That's where she should be dating, honestly. Because she
What-
thinks she's this
What's
superstar.
average?
She's
What's
average.
earner?
$50,000 a year. Actually, 45 person for black. 50 for everybody.
I don't think I'm like in those circles. I don't know. I
She
never.
is in those circles. She just is in her own delusion. Because she's not in the other circle. Otherwise, she would have probably been scooped out.
I guess.
So, the dilemma you have is...
And if she is in the circles that she thinks she is, and they're still not picking her, that should tell her something. You know what I mean? So if you think you're not in those circles, and you're in the rich men's circles, and they're still not picking you, then the problem is you, sweetie. Or you're just delusional and don't realize you're not in those circles.
a modern woman wanting more of the... Let's just say, for a simple comparison, the Sex and the City kind of lifestyle. Those kind of women. But you
Yeah.
don't really want kids.
No, I do want kids. I
I
do
mean,
want
No,
kids.
you don't. You want a savior.
I mean, do
I
you
do
want...
want kids. But I feel like once I have kids, I'm letting go of my whole self. Like,
So
I'm
you
not-
don't want kids.
No.
See, that's what I mean. See, like one
She just told us right there, guys. See, the more they try to convince you, the opposite is true.
woman who wants kids does not look at them as being a liability.
Nope.
And every time you speak about kids, it's like, then I'm not the hot, sexy, I'm gonna be a mom.
You're
How many
putting,
kids do you want?
you're putting words on it. That's not
No,
what
that's what you're saying.
Explain to me then explain to me what you mean once I have kids, I'm letting go of my own self.
I feel like you lose an independence when you have kids.
No, you don't. You are taking care of your lineage. You're taking care of human beings, you psycho. The hell's the matter?
At least my mom did.
This is why she will always be single, guys, because she thinks and talks like this.
I feel like if I
She said my mom did. What, raising you? She's a dumbass.
fully to my children and making sure that they're being taken care of by their mom and not by a nanny and some random people where they could be like touched and whatever. Like I want to raise my own kids, and that wouldn't.
Please, guys. She's just talking, guys. She don't give a damn about that. Look at Kevin's face. He don't believe nothing she's saying.
Allow me to do the 3 jobs I work now to be
Well,
out.
hold on, listen. The men who earn the kind of money you're talking about don't want independent women.
Nope. We want intra-dependent women, not independent. Intra-dependent is what we want. That's what these women don't understand. Independence shoots you in the foot. We avoid independent women. Because
So,
independent woman stands for selfish woman.
How we get to it now, children in your mind are a loss of independence,
Yes.
There you go, guys. She just admitted it.
right?
Which maybe I'm not.
Exactly.
So in other words, if I have a baby, I lose my independence. In other words, it means I can't go out and get screwed by random men. That's all it means, guys. That's all it means.
which means that you're
She's one of these hot
masculine
girl summer types.
energy. This is masculine.
Yeah.
And I said that earlier. She's a masculine woman. She's pretty, but she acts like a man.
So
I mean, is ready for kids? Is anyone really ready for kids?
So now she's just trying to like shame people just because she can't get what she wants. This is what they do.
all the time, all the time. So
Just because you're not.
and you can't find the men you're talking about because they're with those women. Because women who are these Sex and the City masculine kind of masculine alpha female energy are fun for hooking up,
That's
casual sex.
That's
And
it.
then the men, but they don't stay around.
Nope.
Because the reality of listen to what I'm about to say. The reality of it is this: even though now you would accept children, you would not really be a loving
Mother, yeah,
like
she just is doing it because it's like her last straw and she knows she has to do it. She's not doing it. It's not a loving decision at all.
somebody who wants children. Your attitude is, in this call has been, oh, I'll do it, but then I'm giving this up. So listen.
That's not the way it's supposed to be.
So that,
What
so
if your mama did that to
set
you?
your children up for possible resentment. Look at all this extra life. I had to give this up to do this.
Yeah,
this
you're just
and
gonna treat that kid like crap.
And it comes back to being selfish.
It's all about
It
her.
does, but
It's all
I'm not.
about her.
I'm probably like most selfish person you will ever meet. Like, I don't.
Bullshit. And what does she look like if you take off those lashes, the makeup, the lipstick, the hair? What does she look like? Mrs. Potato Head? Come on now.
I'm a selfish person.
How to have a, like how having a child will be like until you have a child. Everyone who knows me
Bullcrap.
knows that I would be an amazing
Bullcrap.
mother, and really my focus would be on my kids and my husband.
Nope.
That's it. That's what I thought.
Nope.
It sounds nice, but how many of you guys actually believe that?
And what's your longest relationship again?
Huh?
The longest relationship again was what?
A little over 3 years.
How?
Guys, she couldn't even have a relationship over 3 years, and she thinks that she can do all these things for the long haul. She has no relationship skills, no wife skills.
5 years ago.
5 years ago, this happened. So when you were 24, so basically at your sexual peak, this was happening, and now you're almost 30, like, and you're a club promoter. She's not in a good spot, guys, at all. Not relationally, at all.
You were 22 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
So,
even
if I had to
hotter.
ask your exes how they experience
Imagine
you.
her at 22, what she looked like. Like, she doesn't realize that she completely squandered her life away. Like, women like this don't realize they could have had the best life ever if they just learned how to be a wife. They could have had the easiest, most peaceful, fulfilling life. But they'd rather just sleep around and be sluts.
In a relationship, what would they say? She is blank.
Back then, definitely selfish.
Exactly.
But I haven't had a relationship in a while.
Well, listen. That means your relationship muscles, even as poor as they were back then,
They've atrophied,
have
right?
gotten worse. They've atrophied.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm getting the professional presenter. I'm pleading my case with him. What I'm telling you is the men that you're talking about want more traditional wives, more traditional women. They don't want modern women.
Nope.
But the thing is, modern women think that men want that. We don't want that crap. That's what society tells you. But men aren't telling you that. Men have been telling you what we want, but you still want to listen to society.
No woman.
No, I'm not. Like, but there's women who aren't traditional.
Yeah, she's not traditional, so that you're not going to be married, woman. I don't know how to break it to you. Men that are looking for wives want traditional women, and you just said it yourself. You're not traditional, so it is what it is.
But I went to Howard. There's all
Who
the women there
cares?
that I
None of that
are not
matters. No one
traditional.
cares.
And are they all married?
Most of them.
The high value men?
Mm-hmm.
Did they get married?
Guys, she don't know what a high value man is. She'll call any guy high value.
Did they get married?
Last 2 years.
You found a clutch of unusual women because I've been black a long time.
Right.
And most sisters that present like you are not.
Nope.
That's what the whole dating down. We're all a good black men at. This has been with us since the last 30 years.
Yeah.
And you're saying that everybody that knows me knows I'll be this. All right. Let's just say
Women lie to each other all the time, guys. So her girlfriends are just constantly lying to her. They know she would be a shitty mother.
Okay.
well, then why aren't the men?
Like, women lie to each other all the time. Like, they'll look at a woman that's 400 pounds and tell her that she's not fat. Like, that's what women do. They just lie to each other, flat out. For, like, no Actually, there's a reason. There's reasons for it. Sometimes it's because it's for ranking. Women are catty creatures. So, like, they know that there's rankings, guys. They just won't ever admit it. So to them, they see a fat girl, that's one less girl in competition with them. You know what I mean? They want that girl to stay fat. They don't want that girl losing weight, and then that's another girl they got to compete with. They know deep down.
want that approach because they do exist.
They do. Are they still playing games? Maybe they're out here just.
No.
They're the ones hoeing it up because it's not me.
No.
Bull. She is so full of crap. Are they still playing games? Guys, come on.
See, and this is what I find interesting.
And that just shows you the type of men that she chooses. The fact that she just said that. Because men, high value men, men of quality, they don't play games. So that's how you know. She chooses losers. because we are what we attract.
Go to, well, even if they are there, they got to be doing something wrong because it's all right with me. If you make room for the possibility, maybe they're just reading that you're not what you say you are, even though that's what you want them to believe.
I mean, I can't read minds, but maybe.
Well, but
I can't read minds,
the only
but
way
you
it
can
works in
think.
your world is, yeah, they exist, but they're out there. But they're out there playing games. And this, you see, it's always a problem to me.
Right. It's never her. But we can see in this video that she has a ton of issues. But she never wants to look within.
Not all of them. I'm just saying the ones that come in contact you that do approach, and I'm hoping that they're intentional with that approach.
Well,
But
I'm not. But see, the thing
What
is,
is
when
she
I'm saying
talking
that the
about?
men that approach, I'm not saying that all the men who approach you, I'm not saying you're being approached by the kind of men you want. I'm saying, why aren't you being approached by the men you want?
Because they don't want you.
I am being approached by the men that I want.
Then
but
why don't you have a ring on your finger? And why are you complaining about not getting it? And why aren't you in an engagement? Questions.
I feel like
She feels like.
they're out there playing games. But also when
Guys, she's making this up. She's literally just making stuff up. It's really annoying at this point.
different realm.
I feel like they're out there just playing games. What does that even mean?
Like the athletes and the,
Why are you looking for athletes? See, that's her problem. Like, she's out of her mind. Like, why are you looking for athletes?
Yeah, people that I want.
I don't feel bad for women like this. Like, when she gets hurt by some athlete or some dumb stuff happens, I don't feel bad. Because she has no business being in that world at all.
So
Yeah, I don't concern myself with athletes and entertainers. I know the lifestyle. I don't concern myself.
right, and that's I think usually where I'm in the event.
Well, then,
And that's why you are where you are, guys. There it is. You're around athletes and celebrities. You're event planning and wondering why you can't get married.
you deserve it. Then you get what you deserve. That's what you're dealing with. You get what you deserve. You know what comes with that lifestyle. I'm talking
There's
about
consequences for everything, even when you think there isn't.
people who actually have to go make their money. $500,000 a year, not people who, no disrespect to athletes and entertainers, but I worry about high value as men who are business class, not athletes and entertainers. Where are
These are the
those
people
men?
that got the money and you don't know who they
Because
are.
these men over here, if they had to do transferable skills in corporate America,
They can't do it. Yeah.
right. Okay, then I think I'm just
Like athletes are rich, but they're not smart. Like a lot of them are really not smart at all. That's why a lot of them lose their money, or they get taken advantage of by someone who's smarter than them. Like always happens.
like dumb because I do have those quality guys coming to me.
I'm
too,
not saying
when it
all
comes down to
athletes
it.
are dumb, but a lot of them haven't even finished even college or anything like at all. And even if they did, they just got passed through because they were so good at the sport. Like the college ain't gonna fail them.
Attraction, just like you say, guys like looks first and all these things, and then I feel like
That
everything I
gets you
play
to the dance, like we said, but it doesn't get you out of the dance and walking with someone.
for and like
You're not attracted to them, or they're not attracted. You're not attracted to them.
that I'm not attracted to them. So
She's
Black
full
women, I
of it,
swear to
man.
God.
So she wants it all, guys. She wants you to be attractive. She wants you to have money. You gotta be thin. You gotta be literally Superman, and then she'll decide to pick you guys.
You want
what?
everything.
You over here just a ranking system. We got our own.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, black
Yeah,
women.
but
See, the thing is,
her ranking system is unrealistic. The stuff that she's asking for is basically a Superman can get it. The stuff that we ask for, it literally just takes willpower. It's just want to. The stuff that men ask for, it's either you want to do that stuff or you don't. The stuff that women ask for, it's either you freaking reach for the stars or you don't.
the thing is, black men aren't complaining about shit not working. Y'all been complaining for 50 years.
Yeah.
We don't complain about it.
I'm not always complaining, but you
I
also.
said black women.
Yeah.
Look,
Selfish.
black men don't complain about being raped. You guys do.
Nope.
Because as men, we know we're ranked.
You just said this woman, man. You want a man who's making $500,000 a year, and you're attracted to. And he doesn't want kids.
Yes. As if like that is even like feasible. As if like that is going to happen.
I do want kids.
Okay, to be a selfish, to be a questionable mother that mess. And here's the thing: I asked you the
She's
same
laughing because she knows, guys. This is ridiculous.
question. These men exist. Here's the funny thing: you want to know why I know they exist? Because in my Facebook group that's been around for 6 months, 8 black couples have got together and 3 engagements. One was in a room on New Year's Eve, and another sister found her husband, who's an attorney down there in Houston. He's a $10 million attorney. Found him in my group in a week. So I know they exist.
Would you put me in the Facebook group?
No, because men should not have to suffer dealing with you. Like, hopefully he says no to this.
Nope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and that's a loss for her. Thank you. Because she would just ruin some poor man's life. Like, she is in here for the wrong reasons, man.
Everybody else.
These are the women that you
You gotta
avoid.
fly
She
like
would
everybody
ruin your
else.
life.
See, that's another thing. I'm not trying to be funny, but I mean, man, you dealing in athletes and entertainers, that's a different world.
Yeah, that's not all. That's just the world I'm.
So basically, what you said is, I am ready to go. If the problem is men, and I'm not going to argue with you, man. But there's so many women who feel like you. The woman who was on a newscast who did this dating down thing. You guys are almost carbon copies.
Right. They all look. They don't look alike, but they act alike.
Wait, dating down.
The whole point is I'm doing this show right now. And the point is, man, what you're basically trying to get the audience to accept is these men don't exist. And I've shown over and over.
She's full of crap.
They just don't want women like you.
They avoid you. And so the thing is, these men exist, but they avoid you, and they know exactly how to do it.
It's not an insult.
Or
It's not an insult.
That's just what it is.
No. See, you keep
See, the masculinity comes out, boys. Here it is. This is what you'd be dealing with.
There's always a deficit on the men's side. No, they don't want you.
Those men do not want me. But when
They
they
don't.
approach,
And here's the
they're
thing.
wanting
Listen.
me and asking me to marry them.
Listen.
Yeah. They're asking you to marry them. Where's your ring then? They're saying that to sleep with you. So now she's admitting that she's gullible and falls for men's lies and sleeps with them. Clearly, she just said that right there. Because why are you telling us they come up to you and ask you to marry you, and you don't have a ring? It doesn't make any sense.
Listen.
But then when we sit around,
All you gotta do is trigger women, and the truth will come out. Because they'll get so triggered and mad that they'll just say the truth, not even knowingly, unbeknownst.
out and about, like, what?
She's not now your ego's involved.
Right.
Listen.
See, that's what I said. You trigger them, now their ego's involved, and they just spill the beans. Listen to this. She's spilling it all out because she's triggered now.
And when we sit around,
Listen.
and I'm out and about, like, what?
She's not now your ego's involved.
Right.
Listen.
They're not.
You ladies control access to sex.
And that's it.
We control access
To who gets married.
to relationship. So you can say whatever you want. We control access to relationship, and they don't want it with you, and they're going to get it from another woman. And the only way you're going
He's
to
basically telling you to shoot down and get a guy on your level because you're not going to get that. But she's not going to do it, guys.
is to understand what they want and give them what they want.
She can't,
Not
though.
say they're not ready.
She's already too
They
old.
ain't hearing that bullshit. They're going on down the street. It's the Doppler effect. They ain't ready for me. They can't handle me. We're going on down the street.
Why should any man have to handle a woman? Like, we don't want to handle nothing. We handled stuff all day. When we come home, we don't want to have to handle you, too. It's crazy.
Beyonce.
Women that say, you need to handle me, stay away from them.
I mean, I'm trying to keep it light, man, but I get upset when I hear sisters who will sit back and put on their diva boss 10 energy when you look in reality dead in the face at 30 years old.
29.
You're 30, girl. You can hold on all you want, but that's 30 right there.
Straight up in the danger zone.
Okay.
That means you got 5 more years before 6 more
Max.
years.
He's being nice. He's being nice. But actually, she's pretty. So she probably has another 8 years of being pretty and sleeping around before that all goes away. Because it happens to all women that are hoes. It's fun for a good maybe 10, 20 years. But eventually, those phone calls and those replies stop coming. And when they do, and you haven't made any relationships and you haven't worked on yourself in a way that a man wants to commit for you for a lifetime, like I say all the time, homelessness awaits.
High risk pregnancy. After this conversation is over, man, go back and listen to it because I'm trying to tell you that men exist. I know they exist.
It's true. I believe they exist too.
Then you gotta ask, what do the men that exist that you want from a woman?
And why aren't they
That's
picking
one
me?
thing. And are you willing and capable of giving them what they want?
She's not at
Can
all.
you make a deal?
Nope.
Right.
But
She
they
wants it
exist.
all. She
Men
wants it
who
all.
are like me in socials and out.
No,
they're just
see,
downplaying.
that's the thing. No, we don't want. See, like, no. She's saying, I want a man that's just like me. So you want a man that's like a woman? No, we need to be opposites. We need to complement each other. Like I hate when women say that. I want someone who's just like me. Like, no, you don't. Or a guy that says that he's even worse. Like, so you want a dude? Like, no, we need opposite of each other. Like, that's so terrible when people say
Their
that.
whole personalities. Get
Like,
to make,
like, I don't
to
want
get
somebody
these-
with the same personality as me. That's freaking ridiculous. No, have your own personality and be opposite of me so we can actually complement.
like.
You keep going back.
I mean,
I'm saying, you
Skill
said,
would be me looking in the mirror and being like, okay, Kara,
see, man, your problem's not in the mirror.
Right. That's what she doesn't understand. She
No,
keeps
like
going
that's
back to
what
that.
you said.
Your
Her problem is everything else but her looks. She works on her looks too much. Work on other stuff. How about that?
Okay, how tall are you?
5'9",
Dress size?
6'8".
Your
So
problem's not in the mirror.
She
I mean,
should
like,
be a little smaller.
Internally, the mirror.
No, but see, the mirror part is the easy part. It's the other part, the communication, the behavior, the interaction, the part that draws the kind of meaning.
She needs an etiquette coach, a life coach, for starters, and then she'll be all right. And therapy,
You want to you and repel
and a personal
the
trainer,
fuck boys you're
just to
talking
keep
about
that
away.
figure.
See, the guy that I was talking about, the attorney, he was done with American women. He was done. He was going to move to the Dominican Republic, and I said, "Come on in my group, man.
I wouldn't want to live in the DR. It's a nice place to visit.
Go to my channel. The video's up." And he said, "Man, I just decided to join it, and inside of 1 week, got his fiance just bought our new house. I just saw him. Thank you for Christmas gift. So you can't tell me they don't exist. I know these men.
I'm not saying that. I just had that in October. That I was
No.
What?
Because if you had it in
She said I just had that in October, guys. Oh my god. Where is your wedding ring then? If you just had that, she just making stuff up.
October, you'd be a fiance by now.
Like she just said she had that in October, so that just shows she sleeps around, guys. That's what she does. That's what she does.
So you just make the deal. Attraction's
It
nothing.
ain't up to you, first of all. The guy has to make the deal, and you have to accept it. That's what she doesn't understand. But you have to be what that guy wants, and you have to give him what he needs.
Okay, see, again, I'll try one more time, and I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Almost done, guys.
Well, let's just take it your way. Yes. Fuck attraction. You're supposed to be attractive.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like think about it. As men, we're not supposed to be the attractive one. If you did get the looks as a man, then God helped you. But we're not supposed to be the good-looking one. We're supposed to be everything else. They're supposed to be the good-looking one.
Yeah, I don't care about your attraction. I don't care about love either. Why do you women think you
Yeah,
get
see
it all?
that? Yeah, I say it all the time, guys. I don't care about no love at all. I need your respect, nothing else.
What makes you so special that you get it all?
Men get it all the time.
No, we don't. Are you telling me if someone got you, they'd be getting it all? No, they'd be getting a liability.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, we don't. And we accept what we get.
Right. That's what you don't understand. Like, anyone taking you is taking on a liability. You don't even have any domestic skills. So what? Like he's gonna have to hire someone to do that because you can't. So that's what she doesn't understand. Like it's like no.
No, man, we got a choice. Because here's the thing. Here's the reality. Are you ready? The reality is what you can have to negotiate with right now has a time limit.
Exactly. That's what I said, guys. Eventually, those knocks stop coming. Those texts stop coming in. Those replies start dwindling down. There's only so much time you can keep doing this.
What you have today, it won't be worth the same thing 5 years from now.
That's
Because it ain't worth the same.
Oh, hell
was 5 years ago. So after this is over, because it seems like you have maybe some girlfriends around or people around. I'm not saying this to be hurtful, man, but you got to tone this down and really come down. You're going to have to really ask, what do these men want that I want? And then what matters more? Do you need this, that, and attraction and this? And if that's the case,
She really doesn't need all those things on the list. That's what she wants. It's keeping her single.
No, I hear you. I agree. So,
All right.
okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to join me next week.